Okay. Okay. There we go. Hi. Oh, thank you so much for coming by. Thank you always for coming by. Thank you for supporting this conversation, for joining me in this conversation, for contributing to the well-being of our planet. Yes? We are here in this community every single day having conversations, and we are this year, we are taking a look at the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. The Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. And we're in this community every single day. This is our 6th year, and today is day number 1807. I say this because it's good to recognize the commitment to this practice. Yes. So this conversation this year is also on YouTube. These messages are going on YouTube, and they're also in podcast format. So you can listen to them at other times. But this conversation this year really asks us to be present for it. It's different than, not that we haven't been here listening to the other messages the previous years, but this year's message, do you feel how different it sense how different it feels? This is a practice, not a message anymore. This has evolved into a practice, and that's what this entire year is about. Implementing your practice, enhancing our practice, not what it should be, but what it could be if we allowed it. So this message this year asks us to let all of this outside stimulation, let it all be, let it hang tight. Seriously, it is so wound up tight that we don't even have to hold it. It'll hold by itself because we can let it go and drop in to our breath, into our being fully, and listen, absorb this message this year. So let's see if I can put this music on. I think we're good there. As far as the level goes, and you can hear me and the music at the same time without either of them being too overpowering. But this purchased music, it is designed to specifically for meditation, and I do find it helps me get into the zone of these messages, and I hope it does you as well. So if you can just slow everything down for just a bit. Let's see what our message is for today from Mark Nepo, the Book of Awakening. This book is described as having the life you want by being present to life you have. And the message today that we're offered to ponder is titled Feeding Your Heart. Feeding your heart. There's a proverb, a quote Idoma proverb, Nigeria. No matter how dark, the hand always knows the way to the mouth. No matter how dark, the hand always knows the way to the mouth. Even when we can't see, we know how to feed ourselves. Even when the way isn't clear, the heart still pumps. Even when afraid, the air of everything enters and leaves the lungs. Even when clouds grow thick, the sun still pours its light earthward. This African proverb reminds us that things are never quite as bad as they seem inside the problem. We have inner reflexes that keep us alive, deep impulses of being aliveness, deep impulses of being and aliveness that work beneath the hardships we are struggling with. So let's hear that again. This proverb reminds us that things are never quite as bad as they seem inside the problem. We have inner reflexes that keep us alive, deep impulses of being and aliveness that work beneath the hardships that we're struggling with. We must remember the hand cannot eliminate the darkness, only find its way to the mouth. We must remember the hand cannot eliminate the darkness, only find its way to the mouth. Likewise, our belief in life cannot eliminate our suffering, only find its way to feed our heart. I think this deserves one of those sacred pauses. The hand cannot eliminate the darkness, only find its way to the mouth. Likewise, our belief in life cannot eliminate our suffering, only find its way to feed our heart. There is a meditation offered. This meditation is offered for this message to be reinforced and anchored in us and absorbed like a healing medicine. So if you're able to meditate, please do. If not, please listen. Sit quietly. And if you're able to close your eyes, please do so. Bring your open hands to your mouth. Inhale as you do this, and notice how, without guidance, your hands know the way. Breathe slowly. And with your eyes closed, bring your open hands to your heart. Notice how, without your guidance, your heart knows the way. Take a deep breath. Gently open your eyes. Say thank you, gratitude. And our journaling prompt offered to us by Zen Mirrors, the 365 spiritual journal, awareness questions for the soul. We're on week 2. Week 2. Day number 8 we're on of this year. Week 2. Shining the light on fear. Shining the light on fear. If we look fear in the eye, it always diminishes. It shrinks when we shine the light. Bit by bit, we are waking up to the truth. There are no monsters under the bed. Journaling prompt for day 8 is write down the thoughts, the worries, the fears, the doubts that are running through your mind. Release yourself from the weight of it. All these harsh and draining energies we're talking about. Well, it says write down the thoughts. Maybe not all of the thoughts are draining, but sometimes we think of the same thought over and over and over and over again throughout the day, and we're draining a lot of our energy doing so. So write down the thoughts, the worries, the fears, the doubts that are running through your mind. Release yourself from the weight of it and feel that. Let yourself feel that weight being released. Letting it go. Today's message, thank you, Mark Nepo. Feeding your heart. Feeding your heart. This week, Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, we have guest speaker Connie Fusella. Interactive conversation. You're able to ask your questions. It's free and it's no charge, and it's via Zoom. And she will be doing a few readings at the end of that conversation. So message me your email address so you make sure you get that link. Unless you received the Zen email that was sent out Sunday evening last night, you would have received it there, but I'll be sending it out again. And then Thursday, we have a brand new offering called the Zenful breath. It's just a 30-minute practice, a quiet interlude practice of self-love, self-healing. The Zenful breath, that's this Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern via Zoom as well. Please message me with any questions. Otherwise, we'll talk soon and see you tomorrow. Thank you again for supporting this community in all the many ways that you do. In gratitude. Namaste.